So guys, it's 4:20. You can see MMA sparring is not on yet. We changed a little bit of the timetable. I can already tell you on sparring days, the class starts now at 4:30. So I see Giorgio's there. Let's catch him real quick because there's gonna be, or there are now some very interesting changes that I want to share with you. So let's catch him. Georgie.
Today is a special day today. It is People of Bangtao.
Yes, and it's always the most successful with Mr. Georg Hickman.
Mr. Georg.
Georg Hickman. Okay, George, I was just telling everyone about the changes. So I started with some changes of the MMA schedule.
Yes.
Right, so class is not on yet, we're not late.
No,
sparring days.
4:30.
4:30.
Friday and Tuesday sparring days. Only 4:30 classes, 2 in the week. And then we have Monday, MMA grappling, 4 o'clock. We have Wednesday, wall work, 4 o'clock. And we have Thursday, wrestling, 4 o'clock.
Okay, so if you would explain people, I know before we had twice wrestling a week, right?
Yes.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes.
What's now the difference between MMA grappling and wrestling?
So on Wednesdays, we're still wrestling, but
Yeah.
it's against the cage or the wall.
Always, every Wednesday
yes,
you're on the wall.
which is practical for MMA. Sometimes we do offense, sometimes we do defense, sometimes we do a bit of both. And then on Thursday is more obviously wrestling out in the open. Same thing, offense, defense, bottom work, top work, things like that.
So the big changes is now that you got more MMA specific, or
Yes.
What
So
was the idea behind that?
It's more MMA specific. Mondays is just MMA grappling, so all on the ground, MMA gloves. Same thing, getting up off the bottom, keeping someone down on the top, ground and pound, things like that. So it's not just grappling or jiu-jitsu. It's MMA specific things.
Yeah. So where's that evolution coming from? I mean, you as a coach, you were always very successful. I know that schedule we had for, I don't know, since I know you, right? What was the thought process behind it?
Wasn't any thought process for me. It was Brad brought it up, and obviously Brad is a phenomenal fighter in both striking arts and MMA. And he's one of our coaches here for kickboxing and MMA. And he's a guy that I've learned a lot from over the years and have a lot of respect for. And he kind of brought it to our attention, and we all talked about it, and yeah, we liked it, and so we went with it.
Awesome. Anything people need to know? Like when they now come to the MMA, it's still the same gear. They bring always everything.
Yeah, so every day, Monday through Friday, they should have MMA puffy gloves.
So normal sparring gloves?
Yes,
MMA sparring
yes,
gloves,
and then also on MMA grappling days, they should bring big gloves as well. Sometimes we'll do sparring, one guy in small gloves, one guy in big gloves. And then on the actual sparring days on Tuesday and Friday, MMA sparring gloves, big gloves, and shin guards. 16-ounce gloves to be exact.
16.
Yeah, so don't rock up and come to the class and say, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, because a carpenter wouldn't forget his hammer, would he?
Not in Germany. America?
Probably. Probably.
Okay, awesome. So I guess you tell the boys in a moment to start shadow boxing. We're going to film a little bit. Who's teaching today? Is it just you? Is Frank coming?
Yeah, Frank's here. So we'll both run the sparring class today. Looks like we have a decent number. We also will be extending the wall, which most people don't know yet. We've extended it a bit. However, we're going to extend it more because of the numbers of people we've had. So we'll have more space for wall work.
More space for wall work Wednesday.
That's right.
Okay. Guys, you heard it. We got a new schedule. There is a thought process behind it, especially when the boys sit down. George was just saying it. Brad had a big influence. Come and try it out. JJ and I will walk around, have a look what the boys are doing in the sparring session.
People of Bangtao, come to Bangtao.
Become part of the People of Bangtao, right? Johnny, you preparing mentally, or you got a second to talk with us?
I got a second.
Yeah, awesome. So you're going to be on the People of Bangtao.
Sweet.
And we were just introducing everyone to the new schedule we have here for the 4 p.m., the MMA session. You've been here for a couple of weeks with your family, right?
Yes, sir.
So you knew the one before and the new one. Just tell everyone, I mean, you're obviously a professional, but share a little bit of your experience training MMA here at Bangtao, and maybe even the experience about coming with your whole family here, wife, kids.
Yeah, so it's been awesome training out here with my whole family. You know, my wife's doing the fitness classes, the kids are training Muay Thai, and they're
3 killer boys, they're really good.
yeah, they've been fighting and winning out here. It's been really amazing, man. Like this experience for my family has been so great. We've grown closer together.
That's good to hear.
And then just seeing my boys in a different environment and having to rise to the occasion has been priceless. To see them level up. I really enjoy the MMA classes here, and I really appreciate that on the 2 sparring days, they bumped the class from 4 to 4:30. Gives us a little more time to get rest during the day in between sessions, and then also just a little bit more time to warm up. It's a little bit cooler when the class starts. So
Is it an hour or 90 minutes? How long is the sparring?
on the sparring days, it's like we get the rounds and we're done.
You're done. Rounds
Yeah.
is 5 rounds.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
And I think a lot of it is because everyone is already training so much throughout the day anyways. So that's why it's good. A lot of people are training in the morning, and they get a little bit more rest in between the day before having to rush here in the afternoon for their second session.
So there's no skill work, you do shadow boxing, you warm up, and I let you go in a second, everyone is warming up. You get the work done, and it's weekend.
Yeah, it's nice. For me as a professional athlete, it's nice to have the sparring rounds isolated. Just you get to focus, worry about the rounds you're putting in, manage your energy better, and get to work.
Awesome, that sounds good. Well, enjoy sparring. I guess I'll see you maybe at the 5 p.m. as well. Huh? Good. Thank you, Johnny. Let me take my shoes off. Okay, let's walk on the mats. Just talk about your brother, about the new MMA schedule, and he had some good input already. But I know you're the active Hickman, the one who is pulling the car, right? You're the workhorse here at the gym. You guys know, but so we want to the backbone.
Some would say the backbone. Some would say the heart and soul.
Structure.
Yeah, the structure. But you know, it's a team effort, right?
Exactly.
Comes from the Muay Thai department. Comes from the MMA. Definitely comes from the fitness side of things. Okay, you know, Andrew Wood.
Slagging a little bit.
Andrew Wood
but
is
we got his back.
Wood, I would say, could be the heart and soul of this organization. And you know what? He doesn't get the credit he deserves, the old Andrew Wood. But without Andrew Wood, you wouldn't have Peter Fornick.
Hey,
Okay? And
You
without Peter
wouldn't.
Fornick,
You
you
wouldn't.
wouldn't have...
as many jokes as we
Yes.
do about Andrew,
And then you wouldn't have Anwar. And if we didn't have Anwar, this place would be much better
we wouldn't have
off.
problems.
Yeah, we would be much better off.
Okay, see, that's what we're looking for, Frank, because this is not only premium content, so you guys learn something, but also a little bit of fun, a little bit of banter. We're very serious out here when it comes to the training and what we try to achieve, but in between, before and after, we always make sure we have some fun. Guys, girls, I guess that's it for today. I just want to give that news to you, share those news for you. And as usual, I love the support I'm getting from you guys and girls. If you want to get the newest gear from the Bangtao online store, from me back to you, you're going to get 10% of our online gear shop if you're using the discount code POB, stands for People of Bangtao, POB. You can click the link that I provide in the comments down below, or you just go to our Bangtao Muay Thai homepage and you pick those new Engage Bangtao Muay Thai shorts or the new jerseys up here. Whatever you want to wear, 10% off with the discount code POB.